day, energy from her father's past named Stealth. Stealth stands for Special Team of Espionage Agents Licensed to Target and Hit. Find and kill him. It's a sweet name.
Wow.
Uh, Before he dies, he injects Mary with the DNA from a hummingbird to save
Whoa.
her from her wasting disease, granted her the ability to travel at high speeds, nicknaming herself the Flash. So it's
Wow.
complete crazy different
My mind is blown
route.
right now.
Like hummingbird? What? You know?
Wow. To move
Wasn't
super
lightning.
fast? Like,
Yes, super fast, stops the wasting disease that's draining her out. I mean, it's all of them are like complete different takes, but it's not just Stan Lee. It's Stan Lee and someone else. You know, like a lot
okay.
of these will have. This one has John Cassidy creating the Crisis one. This one has Jerry Ordway. Um, this one is co-created with Scott McDaniel, based on the original more Wes Singer and Paul Norson creator, which was Aquaman.
Wow.
So they're all
So they're
cohabitated.
working on.
Another cool. No, no, this isn't what the What If movie is. This is
Okay.
just Imagine. Now
Okay.
the What If, to get back to that,
Right.
now that I've long-windedly drawn you into a whole other aspect of awesome,
Right.
the
Oh, man,
the
that's interesting.
the what if slides you into a whole nother level of awesome. Let's say, what if, what would have happened if Peggy Carter became Captain America and Howard Stark made an Iron Man suit for Steve Rogers?
Whoa.
You know, what if, um, Steve Rogers had never vanished during World War II, and in an alternate reality, Bucky Barnes takes up the mantle while Rogers ages and it takes on the role of director of S.H.I.E.L.D., which
Wow.
kind of is a vibe I got from Avengers Endgame
Did you?
because, well, the spoiler alert at the end of the movie, he is now 70 some, 80 some, maybe
Right.
even 90. I don't even remember years old. And Falcon's like, do I want to ask about the lady? And he goes, I'm not going to tell you. And then they have like a flashback of him and Peggy basically creating a whole nother timeline. But
Wow.
he rides the wave back into his original. This one is a what if Spider Girl, before she went to star in her own comic. Possibly the same may happen in TV adaptation, blah blah. But what if Hulk had the brain of Bruce Banner, which is kind of
Right.
what they did in Avengers Endgame, but maybe there's other stuff they could do with that. They could
So they pretty much got in a room and they were like, well, let's take all of these and go, what if? What
well,
if?
no,
What if?
not exactly. I mean, this comic has been around for quite. This is from 1977, so I mean, these
Well,
are
I
all
mean, in
alternate
19
realities. Oh yeah, for
Right.
sure.
With like
For
Stan
sure.
Lee and shit. They're like, whoa. Let's see
And
what we
and
could do with this.
and that might be part of the reason why they're doing this is because in homage of I have to say this, and I am really excited. If you look at the What If with the fake chrome kind of look, you look real close in between the W. There's a zombie Captain America. Now
Really?
I gotta tell you, the zombie comics, Marvel Zombie, fucking amazing go around.
Really?
Like, I'm not going to completely ruin it, but basically, there's a few headlines in it, and this superhero from another universe pops through an opening, comes in, turns out he has a virus, ends up, dying, coming back, biting someone, and it contaminates superheroes. Only superheroes turn into the zombies. They basically, you know, eat the human race and all that shit. There's one part in it that's just, I think, really cool. The original Galactus, not the puffy cloud from Fantastic Four, but actual Galactus from the Source Wall. He comes to Earth, sees all this shit, threatens to eat the planet, and I can't remember who it was, but Wolverine's there, and he's like, fuck this guy. And they all charge him, and he's like, what are you puny, little fuckers gonna do? And they eat him.
What?
And they gain his power, and then they become Celestials or Ancients, and they leave the planet. And I'm not going to get into all of it because it's immense, but it's really fun, and it's in this picture, and I really hope... I don't know how they're going to do it all for one movie. Like, that's what blows my mind. If they're going to jump off on all these tangents, but these are speculation of what they're going to do.
So and that's really awesome that they're working on that, though.
Yeah, and well, not only that, but if you look at the picture from the What If cast, they have Michael B. Jordan, who was Killmonger. They got Sebastian Stan, Josh Brolin, Mark Ruffalo, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, Chris Hemsworth, Haley Atwell, Chadwick Boseman, Karen Gillian, Jeremy Renner, Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Chris Sullivan, Michael Rooker.
A huge cast.
Jeff Goldblum. Well, I'm just naming the names so you can, the characters,
right?
Off the names, so then there is going to be crazy what ifs because Sean Gunn is in it. He was.
I wonder if that's going to ruin it for the general public that has invested so much time into these characters.
Well, the point is alternate realities. True. That's what it's about. It's all about what if. Here's an alternate reality of it. So it's
listeners. If you got any what ifs, message us.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about them on air.
Yeah, we'll read them on air next time. And it's called Marvel Phase 4. So that's what this whole setup's going to be.
Awesome. Well, that was great. I'm really interested in the what if. I have a little piece of comic frequency news that you might not know about. Do you know who John Carpenter is?
Yes.
Isn't he like a horror director?
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
Okay. Well, this is coming from Nerdist News. John Carpenter has signed on to make a one-shot Joker movie called The Joker Year of the Villain. And
cool.
Nerdist got an exclusive little what it's going to kind of be about. This comes straight from Nerdist. So Lex Luthor is now an alien hybrid who has made an appeal to humanity, embrace doom or give in to evil. He's willing to give various DC villains and heroes the tools to do their worst. However, Joker isn't going to sit by idly and wait for Lex. That means he's going to try to raise even more hell, outdoing the efforts of the alien-enhanced baddies the world over. He's on a mission to get his swagger back, proving that the greatest evil is always the one that leaves them laughing.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. It says here, the DC's overarching ethos these past few years have been a bit baffling. Following the much lauded and largely positive Rebirth event in 2016, the publishers have increasingly embraced the dark and gritty books like Dark Knight Metal, issuing the brighter tone of the earlier reboots. This currently is definitely not lighting up the mood anytime soon, but any excuse to read John Carpenter's take on the most famous comic book villain of all time is okay with me. And it says it will hit stores on October 9th. So
yeah, I was really hoping, since it was John Carpenter, it wasn't going to be a co-write, but they were going to pound out a movie. That would have been epic.
Right.
But either way, if it comes off as something that's really cool, it may happen.
Which I think is awesome. These one-shot Joker movies seem to be kind of a hit. Depending on who they get to play Joker, and if it's going to hit stores,
it's not going to be a movie.
Oh.
He's co-writing a one-shot comic.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. It would be cool if it was a movie, but I mean, he is a horror, guy. So,
Right.
being able to, co-write in the comic is going to be epic.
It's going to be some dark and gritty shit, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So now that we got the comics out of the way, we're about to give you some grade A USDA Prime Cut visual knowledge. This is our TV and movie section. Give some what's coming out new, some things that have new and that we just watched. One big one that I'm not even sure you know about yet is Lost Carlton Cruz is co-writing and producing a series based off of this book I actually have on my producer right now for this podcast, and it's Douglas Adams' beloved series Hitchhikers to the Galaxy is getting a TV show. Hulu sticks its thumb up, so that's pretty exciting.
Nice.
I mean, they have a lot of books. I mean, the book I have here is The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which holds, 4 of the books or 5?
Mm.
Oh, shit. Let's see here. There's Introduction, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, Life, the Universe, and Everything, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, Young Zaphoid Plays It Safe, and Mostly Harmless. So, having a show could really showcase all these books. Because
That'd be really
Hitchhikers
cool.
to the Galaxy, no matter how good it was, didn't touch on everything.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the thing with making a movie. I mean, you're taking like 20, 40, 50 hours of a book and slamming it down into the most basic but straightforward explanation.
Right.
So that'll be really exciting. I did not know about that. That's really cool.
Go Hulu. I mean, Netflix has all its original content. It's time for Hulu to do the same.
Well, and on the topic of Hulu acquiring stuff, if anyone's into the show Orville, the next season is only going to be on Hulu. It's off TV.
So Fox let it go, huh?
Yep. But
Wow.
Hulu, they're paying them, good money. So
Well, the Orville's a really
Can't blame
good
'em.
show.
yeah,
I enjoyed that
I've
show.
been enjoying it. I really like it. Yeah.
It's like a cross between like Star Trek and I don't know, making it more comical.
Yeah.
I guess it's not even a cross with anything. It's literally like a Star Trek, not parody, but
Yeah, not a spoof, but its own little
entity.
antics, entity, enigma.
And on the whole thing of like streaming sites acquiring things, if you can look this up quick while I'm talking about it, the new Invader Zim movie is coming out really soon. Netflix picked it up. I'm not sure exactly what the name of it is yet.
Enter the Florpus.
Oh, well, there you go. So new Invader Zim coming soon.
2019 TV movie.
So it's a TV movie for Netflix?
Well, I would assume they just call it a TV movie, if it's going to be on Netflix, not in a theater.
Right.
But it's Zim discovers his almighty leaders have never had any intention of coming to Earth. Go figure. And he loses confidence in himself for the first time in his life, which is the big break his human nemesis Dib has been waiting for.
Awesome. That's
So,
exciting.
There's teaser trailers and all that jazz, and you know what? Fuck
If you
it.
didn't
I'm gonna
know
click
about it, now you know.
and I'm gonna slap it over to our Facebook. So anyone who wants to check it out, it will be over there.
And again, on to the streaming sites. This is kind of old news, but still new news if people didn't know. But they made a new Hey Arnold movie recently where Hey Arnold meets his parents for the first time.
Where the fuck they been?
Right, this whole time